Brokenstar and Bumblepaw are training in camp. The walk to the training ground seemed like a very long way away today, and Brokenstar didn't know if he had the energy for both that and the fighting training. Despite it being a full season since he had lost his leg, he was still adjusting to this very different way of life. Despite being a mentor, even to Bumblepaw, it was proving much more difficult. The youngster was picking up fighting skills quickly, that was good, but Brokenstar was struggling to keep up. It was much harder to fight with 3 legs than he had expected, and although training was going well, he was kind of glad he had his son as an apprentice, instead of one of the more rambunctious kids. Bumblepaw understood that it was hard for his father to do certain moves, and although he would like to learn them, if necessary, Brokenstar could always ask Silverfoot. Secretly, he was kind of glad though that he had this chance to train. He didn't want the rest of the warriors finding out how weak he was. Bumblepaw pounced, landing square on his father's back. Brokenstar stumbled initially, but then braced himself with his front paws. Knowing his rear end was his weak spot, he decided to try a new move. Giving in to the threat of the collapse of his hind leg, he tucked it underneath himself. His opponent was surprised as he dropped to the floor, rolling away from his attack, sending him flying into the dirt. Brokenstar was pleased to see his apprentice quickly right himself, but was equally pleased with himself to get in a couple of swipes beforehand. "I've never seen anyone pull a move like that." Bumblepaw was panting hard. "I don't think anyone's had to." "You're not the only one that's ended up training here, but I think we'll both be better warriors for it." Brokenstar was also out of breath and ached all over. "I think we better stop training for today. I fear if you land on me again like that, I might end up back in the medicine cat's den." The pair both made their way to the prey pile to get something to eat, Brokenstar trying to hide the fact he was limping slightly. Pettipaw sat looking over the field. Dustpaw and Goldenpaw passed on the way out on a hunting trip. They were deep in conversation just out of earshot. She glanced after the pair, the usual flutter in her heart starting up the same way it always did when she saw Dustpaw. She shook her head, trying to rid herself of the feeling. It was useless. His affections lay with her, and that was obvious to her and the rest of her clan. She would just have to get over him and move on, she thought sadly. She didn't begrudge them with this though. Oh, but it did hurt. She jumped as Silverfoot appeared next to her silently. "Sorry, guess I was lost in thought." Silverfoot followed her line of sight, seeing the pair disappearing behind some bushes. He rested his chin on her head comfortingly. "It's hard, isn't it?" She looked up surprised. Had her thoughts been that easy to read? "Don't worry, I doubt anyone else has noticed." He reassured her as a look of panic crossed her face. "I know you well, remember? I know it hurts and it's hard, but the best thing you can do for a cat you love is to make sure they're happy. And they are both happy, and I know you love them both very much. It will get easier with time." Pettipaw sighed. "I know. It would never have worked out anyway. I mean, I'm a medicine cat apprentice. I've got to follow the medicine cat code, and that means no mate or kits." Silverfoot snorted. "Stupid outdated rule if you ask me. If a medicine cat has kits, it doesn't mean that those kits would take preference over the rest of the clan. Medicine cats have family anyway. You have me, and, well, Plumripple and Dapplepelt practically raised you, so you would have a preference to save them before a stranger. But if a stranger cat walked in here injured, well, maybe not a stranger, but say someone from HoneyClan, then you would heal them, because that's your job. I don't understand why medicine cats can't have kits. But who am I to be questioning the laws of StarClan?" Pettipaw looked shocked. Her father, the deputy of her clan, was questioning the rules StarClan had laid out, but there was a lot she didn't know about him. And she agreed. Those rules didn't really make any sense. The sun was high. Goldenpaw had finished hunting a little earlier and had taken her kill back to camp, while Dustpaw had been left to find some more stuff on the path on the way home. If he found a medical item, that would be even better. They were so close to being warriors, he thought. Only a couple more medical items and Brokenstar would give them their warrior names. The fact that Goldenpaw was slightly further than ahead of him made him both proud and frustrated. What happened if she caught an item and he didn't? Then would she leave him behind? He didn't think she would want to leave him behind. They were a pair, partners, and once they became warriors, they could make that official. Maybe, even one day, they could have kids. 2 or 3 little fluff balls. A girl and 2 boys, or maybe just 1 boy. All of them as beautiful as their mother. He thought about them playing around his paws. Maybe even they would inherit their mother's nose. He was brought back to reality as the same nose bonked his. "What are you doing, Slowpoke? I was waiting for you for ages. Why are you just sitting in the middle of the field staring off into nowhere?" Dustpaw blushed furiously. Nothing. Just, trying to figure out, well, where more medical items would be for Ivyclaw," he stammered out. Goldenpaw looked at him quizzically. "Okay. Broken Star said we've done enough hunting for the day, so we can go look for some more medical items. You want to come with me?" Dustpaw nodded. They quickly dropped his kills back at the fresh kill pile, and then headed out again. But as they rounded a corner, they heard a hiss and a screech coming from the other side of the dead oak. Without a second thought, they dashed towards the sound, side by side in perfect union. They were confronted by a dog circling Dapplepelt. It was growling and snapping. Broken Star stood over her, fur on end, hissing and spitting, trying to protect her, whilst Blackberry had already entered the fight, hanging onto the dog's shoulder, scrabbling to try and get a better grip. But the cats watched her as she fell to the ground, directing the dog's attention onto her. The 2 youngsters glanced at one another, and before a second thought, jumped into the fray of the battle. The hours of training together had made them a formidable team. They almost instinctuously knew what the other would do. Goldenpaw ducked low as Dustpaw used his weight to launch himself into the back of the dog, clamping his jaws down firmly around the loose skin of its scruff. It yelped, trying to shake its attacker off, but he hung on furiously, eventually being thrown into the trunk of the large oak behind them. Meanwhile, Broken Star was almost immobile with shock. Him and Dapplepelt had just been talking when the shog had appeared out of nowhere. They weren't prepared. He wasn't prepared. Yes, he had been training, but he couldn't take on a dog of this size. He was snapped back to reality as Goldenpaw yelled his name. "Broken Star, for goodness sake, get Dapplepelt out of here! She's injured!" He looked surprised and then saw blood pouring down his friend's shoulder. Obviously, the dog had bitten her before they could withdraw back, and he was by her side in a second, helping to support her weight, quickly getting her out of the battlefield. With 3 cats, it knew it was outnumbered, but despite this, tried to push forward still, but was met with more teeth and claws. It snapped at Goldenpaw's ear, but was surprised as she rolled away, replaced by Dustpaw, who raked his claws through the underside of its neck, leaving deep gash wounds. It turned tail, running across the fields, past the 2 Legs barn and to where the Thunderpath wove its way into the mountains. That's where they managed to lose it. They panted hard, standing, the adrenaline beginning to wear off as they laughed. "Oh, look at your fur! You look like you've been dragged through a bush backwards!" "I was dragged through a bush backwards, and the silly yelp it gave when I bit its tail." Blackberry left them for a couple of moments as the adrenaline began to wear off. She remembered the aftermath of her first fight, and eventually they did calm down. "I'm glad you 2 were there. I don't think I could have managed that one on my own. However, how are you 2 feeling?" The pair looked one another up and down. "Sore," Dustpaw replied. "I didn't realise, but I think I'm injured." He turned to try and look at his hind leg. Goldenpaw was by his side in a second. "I think it's when you hit that tree. You have quite a nasty gash on your hind leg." She began to lick it gently and he winced with pain. "Sorry," he smiled reassuringly. "No, you're just trying to help. I'm fine, really." "But your ear! What about it?" She started to panic. "Well, part of it's missing." He saw her face crumple. Don't worry, I think you look very dashing. It proves how much of an amazing warrior you are." He tried to comfort her quickly. Blackberry butted in. "We should get back. I think Ivyclaw's going to have her work cut out with all 3 of us." The youngsters noticed she too was bleeding from a deep gash on her side. They slowly made their way back, supporting one another as they went. It was a long and painful trip, and they were very grateful to be welcomed back into camp with soft nests in the medicine cat's den, and Ivyclaw fussing around them with food and medicines. A little while later, Ivyclaw was happy that they were stable and allowed Broken Star to come and visit. He came and touched noses with each of them in turn.
Thank you all for putting up such an amazing fight. I'm sorry I was of such little help to you. You know I'm still healing, but I fear I'm weaker than you all expect. I have been trying to hide this, but, well, now you all know.
The three murmured to one another. They understood. Broken Star couldn't heal overnight.
Ivyclaw, how are your supplies?
The conversation took an interesting twist. They're fine. The warriors have been bringing me lots of medical items, and with the fact we can now collect herbs from Blossom again, we're doing fine, she said, slightly confused.
Good. We better hope these warriors don't use up too many of them getting injured.
The young cats looked confused. Had he included them in that statement? The only other warrior in here apart from Blackberry was Broken Star. He smiled.
You have more than proven yourself today to be warriors of this clan. But I think you have had enough excitement for the day. You should get some rest.
The cats nodded, settling down into the warmth of the moss nests. Hello everyone and welcome— oh my god, where did Dustpaw just go? Hello everyone and welcome back to the Sims 3 Warrior Cats, and Dustpaw's decided no, he doesn't want to be in his nest. Oh, and we have some lag. Right, yeah, hello, welcome back. That was a bit of a chaotic intro thing. The dog attack was of Sim's accord. I was setting up the beginning bit, and Broken Star and Dapplepelt were over here, and they were just kind of chatting, and then a dog appeared. So yeah, but Dustpelt, I didn't say his right name, but Dustpelt and Golden Nose have earned their warrior names. So yeah, they are now officially warriors. I'm actually going to, you don't really get along with Thornhawk, so you can just sniff Dustpelt. But yeah, they have become warriors, and I've added some nests in here. Blackberry's also in here. I've added some nests in here. I've had to edit the bushes slightly so they can actually reach them. But yeah, now we have a little bit more of a warriors den. It will extend down here, but I haven't added that in yet. Also, somehow, so my store, Sims 3 store is messing up at the moment, and it's refusing to let me install the version of this that I want. So we're stuck with these again, so I need to recolor those. That's a little bit frustrating. But yeah, the cats, as Blackberry just showed off, for the cats in Broken Clan have scars from this. Blackberry has one down her side, Dustpelt has one on his leg, and Golden Nose has a scar on her ear. And also, where's Dapplepelt? I think you're in the medicine cat stand. Dapplepelt has a bite wound on her shoulder. So the cats haven't got out of this unscathed by any means. Thornhawk, what are you doing? I think he's coming to see Dapplepelt, but we actually need to where? Right, so we don't have Blossom, please open this. Where have the spiders gone? Okay, this is oh, there we go. Slightly concerning. So we actually have, oh, okay, for some reason that just did a weird thing. Why are you placing it? Can we not do that? Thank you. We have enough spiders for all of them. Nobody needed like more than one spider. Well, Dustpaw did have a pretty deep gash wound, but the random generator only rolled one spider, so you want to... Okay, so I think Ivyclaw's a little concerned about everyone. She's over here. Oh, grooming Greystorm. I was about to call him Dustpelt. I don't know why. And also, is the autonomy on? No, it's not. Oh, yay. Oh, she's grooming her mate. That's cute. And yeah, so everyone is, I think, oh, Waspaw's come over. I think he's a bit concerned about his dad. Because Broken Star... Oh yay, somebody's adopting puppies. Broken Star, although he has been getting much better, still is pretty weak after losing his leg, and kind of panicked when he saw the dog. So he is kind of a bit annoyed at himself for not doing anything in that situation. Temple Paw's just like, I am watching the prey pile. You actually want to sniff Plum Ripple, so you can do that. Branchclaw, why are you just sitting over here? All of your needs are pretty good. How is everyone's... Okay, so everyone's needs are pretty good. Can you stop giving me notifications? So everyone's needs are pretty good. These guys are just sitting in here. I definitely turned autonomy on, right? That definitely happened. That definitely happened. Okay, why are you guys not doing anything? They're like, well, we don't want to. Dustpelt, you can... They can't do any hunting for the day because of the injuries. Somebody threw up. But they can just kind of, like, they can get out of the nests and walk around. There are spiders here. Who's somebody who isn't injured? Branchclaw, can you come over here and catch these? I'm also going to delete the dog dig spot because we don't need them. Silverfoot, how are you doing? Also, yeah, Petalpaw. I recorded the thingies a couple of days ago, so I'm still kind of, well, I finished recording like yesterday. Can you not? But yeah, Petalpaw is feeling jealous of her sister. That is to be expected. She does have a big crush on Dustpaw, but Dustpaw and Dustpelt even, and Golden Nose love each other. You can get up, sweetie. You are full on all of your needs. Blackberry, you can sleep. Although you don't actually, you can pee and then you can sleep. Dustpelt. Right, Sims, why has the autonomy decided to go, no, we don't exist? Okay, I have literally no idea. Plum Ripple, you want to socialise with Dustpaw, Pelt even. So Dustpelt, where are you? You're here. You can be socialised with, Blackberry is just peeing. Golden Nose even. Who wants to also sniff Dustpelt, so you can do that. I think, oh, you can't whilst you're in the nest. Come on, out the nest. Come on. Yeah, groom your paw, but you kind of need to move. Anyone else wants to interact with the two new warriors? You can't sniff that cat. You can sniff Tumblepaw. You aren't really interested in them. Thornhawk and Golden Nose actually don't like each other, that I keep on forgetting about, but they are actually disliked, so that's quite amusing. Anyone else want to sniff or socialise with the new warriors? You want to sniff Blackberry. So Ivyclaw wants to come sniff Dustpelt. Sniff, socialise even. Everyone is interested in Dustpelt for some reason. Blackberry. For some reason. And Golden Nose, where are you going? You're going to try and catch something. Okay, I think the autonomy is kicking in. Yeah, because now Branchclaw is like, I'm going to catch all the spiders on the territory. Who are you? Is that Greystorm? Yes, I think that is Greystorm. Greystorm is also going to catch all of the, like, termites or whatever it was on the territory. Petalpaw, I'm actually going to get you... No, not to do that. She wants to... What? Practice hunting skill on a cat toy. I'm going to interpret that as she's wanting to try and find some more medical items. So I'm actually going to get her... Oh, and I forgot to do that, didn't I? Right, where's the plasma fruit? This is from the last episode, but we need to sell the plasma fruit. And then we also need to sell... Where is it? One of the rodents, because Thistlepaw, who also isn't allowed to hunt today, neither is Dapplepelt. So... I'm kind of glad the cat's needs are so far up. I don't remember why they were so far up, but okay. But I'm going to get Petalpaw to come over to Blossom, who should be in her garden. She is! Because I told her to weed and water her plants, and she can come and mark her. How good of friends? You are like best friends. So you can do that once, and then Blossom can come and harvest these, and we can get more food. Food? This is not food, more medical items. This plant needs watering. Blossom, why have you not watered this? Revive, why is this plant dead? Also, she can come and get some honey. So I'm going to get her to smoke the bee box and then harvest the honey. That's great. Silverfoot's apparently catching stuff, and she can also harvest the plants. Silverfoot, what did you just catch? I don't know if you caught the snake or the light beetle, but good job nonetheless. Now you're peeing. These cats are funny. And you're going to go and hide. Okay, you do that. Branchclaw, You're going to go and catch something. So is Golden Nose. She also needs to pee. And she was like, nope, can't hold it in any longer. But Golden Nose and Dustpelt might start trying for kits in the near future. Because they love each other very much. And I feel like Golden Nose, as a cat who never really had a mother, she would want to have kits of her, like, if she had kits of her own, she would want to be, like, her, oh god, my words aren't working today, Dapplepelt, that's great. She would want to have, like, their mother and father there. I think that made sense. So I feel like she might want kits. That's a dog, that's a dog, that's a dog. Okay, that's a wolf. That is, okay, a kind of crazy looking wolf. I'm gonna see where this guy goes. Please don't come into camp. Because, like, we really, really don't need a run-in with a wolf. All the barriers. Oh, no, this isn't good. This isn't good. This is really not good. Dapplepelt. Right, everyone in camp, run. Thornhawk, that's great. I will deal with that later. I don't actually know who's in camp. Dapplepelt, you just got attacked by a dog. Plumripple, move your fluffy little bum. Who else is in camp? If there's someone... Okay, Wasppaw. We need to move. No, you are not sleeping, you are running. I think if they're in the medicine cat's den, they would be fine. They're not. Nobody's in the leader's den. I also added some, like, mossy bits in. That is beside the point. Blackberry, I don't know if the dog would necessarily see her. She is covered by quite a few bushes. That comes into territory, that comes into the middle of the camp. Little more than I expected, but okay. So I think she would be safe in the den. Anyone in the Queen's den? No, no one's in the Queen's den. Who are you? Dustpelt, run. Dustpelt, run. You can pee later. You need to run. Right, I think that's everyone. Actually, Branchclaw, who was going to go and hide? Someone was going to go and hide. Silverfoot, no. Silverfoot, run. I do not need more chaos. Run. Please, everybody, move. Ah! Plumripple, run. I think the dog is chasing Plumripple. Oh my god. I don't think it caught her. I will make a quick random generator up to see if it caught her. Okay, the cats are escaping out the bushes. It's beginning to rain. Oh my god. I honestly, I think Dustpelt would be like, no. And I think he would hiss at this dog. He would fight the dog. That's the only interaction he has. He would fight this dog. And I think Wasppaw would join in. And Wasppaw is, okay, that's Dustpelt. Where's Wasppaw? Wasppaw is like running. I think Dustpelt would be like, no, you are not. Okay, why can't you? Apparently he really, really needed to pee, so we couldn't fight the dog. That's great, Greystorm. What the hell, Greystorm? Either you gained a skill or you gained a hunting thing. Either way, that's great. Dustpelt, fight this dog. Fight the dog. Yeah, that's great. Can you move? No, he's stuck. Okay, hang on, let me teleport you over here because you have got yourself stuck in the ground. Fight the dog. The dog is also stuck. Come here, come fight the dog. He's like, no, I can't. Okay. I kind of need to see... What can you do? Can you just hiss at it? Are you a friendly cat? Is that why? No. Can anyone hiss at the dog? Dapplepelt's a friendly cat. Ivyclaw? Why is... I don't remember Ivyclaw being friendly, but okay. Blackberry can come fight the dog. I think the dog is stuck. The dog is stuck. Right, I will unstick the dog and then I'll get him to fight the dog. Hang on. Okay, I just ended up having to move them both because it was not working. Dustpelt, fight the dog. Fight the dog. The dog is... Okay, now that I've... Oh my god. Now that I've unstuck the dog is like, no. This is scary. I ran into a bunch of cats. I am leaving. I honestly don't know how to interpret that, because the dog just ran into camp, but, like, nobody was injured, I don't think, because the dog kind of avoided them all. I think all of the cats kind of just hissed at it mentally. Mentally? That's a word. Broken Star, he is going to go and pounce on Dapplepelt. I think he's going to make sure Dapplepelt's okay. Dustpaw's searching for prey. Is anyone, like, Blackberry still asleep? I think everyone's fine. I will roll, hang on, let me roll a quick random generator to see if any of the cats got attacked by the dog, or if any of the cats fought the dog. Okay, none of them got attacked. Dustpelt apparently hissed at the dog, but he didn't fight it. That kind of coincides with what actually happened. And the dog ran off, so the story at the beginning was really, really long, so I'm not going to do a machinima bit for that. But wow, that was crazy. How is everyone? I think everyone's slightly shocked. It's also like spring feeling. That's great. Also, it's Love Day. Golden knows she's trying to catch something. It's just beetles, so I'm going to allow her to do that. Tumblepaw, yeah. Yeah, you can't. Where's your mother? Ivyclaw, come cure your daughter of fleas, please. I do not need fleas in this clan. Oh, and Plumripple has some too. No, Plumripple, you're going to have to stay here. Ivyclaw is going to come and groom you both, and you are not going to say no. So she is charging across the territory. The slightest sound of a flea, and she's like, no, I refuse. So that was, this has been a crazy episode. Silverfoot's actually all the way over here. I don't know why cats will just come over here and sleep, but they will. This is where they spent their time when the fire happened in their territory. I think Silverfoot chased the dog, because the dog did come through here, so I think Silverfoot chased the dog maybe out of the territory. And now he's tired, so he's sleeping over here. Silverfoot, if you're tired, like, I think it's better if you come and, like, sleep in one of the nests, in the shelter, considering it's raining. Broken Star, you want to nuzzle Silverfoot. You also want to sniff Petalpaw, so I think he is worried about the cats. Wait, you can hunt over here? I did not know that. Petalpaw is apparently catching snakes. Sweetie, be glad that was not a brightly coloured snake. Also, Bumblepaw is hunting over here. I didn't actually know the cats could hunt over here. That's quite interesting. Also, there's a bunch of bloody nanite spawners over here, apparently. You can sniff Dustpaw. A pelt, even. Blossom has some honey. And she has some fruits. Right. So, we actually need to start giving her stuff. So I'm going to get Petalpaw to come over into the field, and there aren't any flowers over here, but there are the rocks that she can use to create her paints. I'm going to say these just have different, like, she can make a reaction with, like, the minerals in them to make different colours, because the gemstones I plan on using for a different clan. So she is going to come over here. I'm sorry, Petalpaw, I know you're tired. But she'll come over here and she will get Blossom to pick up some of these little... They're technically small meteor fragments, but we're just using them as, like, special rocks. Tumblepaw is, like, really on the hunting. She actually managed to catch a spider that's good. Your mother just groomed you, I'm pretty damn sure, so you don't have to have fleas anymore. That rhymed, and I didn't mean it to. Yes, you can sell this rodent. She is fine. Plumripple, you are being groomed by Ivyclaw, so your fleas will disappear in a second. Yes. So I will sell one of the rodents. We're actually getting quite low on rodents, so I think I'm actually going to have to get some of the cats to search explicitly for rodents. Broken Star caught a rainbow beetle. Oh my god. Broken Star! He is, like, really trying to provide for his clan. Has anyone else got anything of, like, medical value? I've got these that I still haven't put in Ivyclaw's inventory. So we've got a pufferfish, a jellyfish. Still hasn't eaten the kissing gourami. I don't think anyone else has... Oh, we have a rodent. That is very good. Anything else of medical value in anyone's inventory? But wow! Oh, we have some turtles. We just... Oh, and Thornhawk has fleas. He's just like, somebody caught a rodent, and now Ivyclaw is going to have to use it. He's like charging over here. It's like, fleas? No, not fleas. We shan't have these fleas. I don't think anyone else has fleas. Oh my god! Branchclaw, I think Branchclaw is feeling much better. Actually, I need to give him another clownfish, because that is something that will happen daily for a while. Well, until we run out of clownfish. Because Ivyclaw is really trying to keep his, keep him not depressed. That is working so far. So we actually need to, I think we have, no, we don't have the clownfish in here. Where do we have the clownfish? I know we have some. There we go. Okay, so we just ran out of clownfish. So I'm actually going to get, I think, one of the cats to, not Dapplepelt. Thornhawk, after you get groomed, I'm going to get you to go over to the odd fish place and do some fishing over there. No, you're not searching for prey. Ivyclaw, you can stop grooming Plumripple now. Ivyclaw can then scratch something and go to sleep. You're not going to catch something, I said scratch. Right, come over here. Scratch. Sleep. So, Bumblepaw failed to catch something. That's great. Yeah, groom Thornhawk, please. Thank you. And now I can get rid of his fleas and sell another rodent. There we go. Right. Bumble. Why did I call you Bumble? Dustpelt? You are just searching for prey. That's good. I think the cats are slowly working their way back into camp. Golden Nose, you are searching for prey in camp. I think Blackberry is going to bed. Are you going to bed again? No, you're searching. You're trying to catch something. Thornhawk, you have now been groomed. I can cancel that. And you can come over to the odd fish place. There is a two-leg over here, annoyingly. A witch, maybe? I'm not entirely sure. She's doing something. There is actually a cat over here. Honey Spot, I think that says. I have weird spelling and we all know this. Dapplepelt has managed to catch something. That's good. Thornhawk, you can make your way over here and you can do some fishing from this pond. Actually, I need to roll how good of a fisher you are. Okay, he is a level 5 fisher, same as his hunting skill. For land, so he can only do 5 hunts. I think Branchclaw is also going to come with him, who is a level 8 fisher, so he can come and do 8 fish. I know you can do 8 fish. There we go. So the cats can come over here. Ivyclaw, she wants to sniff Tumblepaw. Well, you need to scratch something and go to sleep. Alright, somebody's portrait colour changed. I don't know who it was. I'm going to roll to see if they got ill. Okay, they didn't get ill. I still don't know whose portrait colour changed. Golden Nose, what did you catch? I don't know, but now she's going to... Oh, be pounded! She's going to go pounce on Dustpelt. That's really cute. And also, I love how the cats aren't supposed to be hunting, but they've just gone, well, if we hunt these beetles, it's not technically hunting. Oh, and we have a thunderstorm. Plumripple, I would suggest you getting out of the rain. All of these cats kind of need to get out of the rain. Everyone's decided to collapse in the field after, like, the dog came, and it was, like, terrifying situation. And they're like, okay, well... Yeah, Petalpaw. I'm actually going to get Petalpaw to go down into her little grove. I feel like she would, after like all the stress of this day, I feel like she would be like, well, I'm going to come sleep over here. We still actually got these trees that are flowering. So technically we can harvest these, but the flowers can only really be used for certain illnesses. Right. Anyone else? I know there was other cats sleeping up here. Who else was sleeping up here? Dustpelt's over here with... Oh, Greystorm was sleeping over here. No, Greystorm, you can come down. You can sleep in the Queen's Den. Yeah, it's just cats kind of everywhere. You need to eat something. I'm pretty sure there's prey down in the prey pile. If not, there's definitely prey, like, in everyone's inventories. You can come and eat this goldfish that somehow nobody has eaten yet. The prey pile's actually pretty full. How is everyone else's hunger? You can come and eat something and scratch something. Plum Ripple, you can eat something and scratch something. Blackberry, you can eat something, scratch something. Broken Star, you can scratch something, then eat something. I will put down some of the prey they managed to catch. Like, we've got quite a few snakes. Light beetle. Is that stacked? It is. How very dare you stack. Right, anyone else? I know we have some more prey. Greystorm managed to catch a couple of turtles. I'm not going to put those in Ivyclaw's inventory because we have a lot of them anyway. Silverfoot managed to catch a snake. So, plenty of prey for everyone to eat. Dapperpelt, you can come eat something. Or you can't. Can you eat something? Apparently she doesn't want to. Yes, you can come and eat something. Come and eat one of these snakes. You are an injured cat, therefore you take priority over the rest of the clan. Dapperpelt, what are you doing? You're grooming yourself. Why am I honestly not surprised? Come and eat the snake. Golden Nose, you're also hungry. You can come and eat turtle. Everyone is like now coming down because they're hungry. But yeah, where are these guys? Branchclaw is actually like, no, I'm not going. Thornhawk is actually over by the odd fish place. He wants to groom. He wants to groom his apprentice. I wonder if Thistlepaw might join him at some point. He is also searching for prey. But I am actually, annoyingly, going to have to end this video here. I will let him get into the odd fish place, though. I'm going to speed that up very slightly. There we go. But I am going to have to end this video here. He's so cute. He is like, is that Sim still here? That Sim's like doing magic tricks for this other, like, for the Sims. Oh, and Thistlepaw leveled up his hunting skill. So that is a good place to end the video off. You can't give Tumblepaw a flea bath, nor can you give anyone else a flea bath. Blossom, you are a plant. You cannot give cats flea baths. But I'm going to have to end this video here with a very adorable Thornhawk trying to jump into the murky water of this pond to hunt what looks like deathfish. So that's hopefully not a prophecy. Okay, sorry about that. Thank you for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and notification bell, and I hope you have a lovely day. Bye!